Hey, what's up? This is Paul Murphy. So for my YouTube SEO strategy video today, I'm going to show you the best way to make money on YouTube using something that nobody else uses, something that I discovered, developed. 7,000 students are killing it on YouTube. So first of all, this is what we do. We place stuff on the front page of Google because it's the #1 search engine on the planet. When you put your stuff in front of on the front page of Google, magic thing happened, right? You can see last quarter we did, I just took this screenshot just now, we did 1.1 million. We actually did, in just over 12 months, we did just over $3 million without hardly spending any money on ads. You can actually see this is today's date. This is the most I've ever spent on ads. In fact, it only goes back 3 years, but I didn't spend much before this, right? So we've spent just over $12,000 on ads in the last 3 years. And I am actually going to be using ads because there's a strategy there to scale in with ads. But as of recording this, I haven't actually got there. It's kind of funny. And we now see that Google is putting these in a carousel and taking up more and more. And when I spoke to my ad manager in 2017, when I started noticing these, he said, in the next 5 years, everything's going to be video. And if you think about it, TikTok, Instagram, which used to be images, now is more video, right? TikTok built for video. And now you've got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram that have these reels, these like 1 minute reels that try and keep your attention, right? When was in the last 24 hours, you think about it, when was the last time you were caught in a video loop somewhere online, right? So this is why being on the front page of Google with a video is the most powerful place on the planet right now. And what's really exciting about the strategy I'm going to show you is it helps you claim authority. So this is a plugin we use that actually shows us what authority we've got on these days. And for some of the most competitive terms in my industry, we was managing to claim all this authority. And I've used this strategy as well to sell my own courses and obviously sold. We've actually got 7,000 students at the moment. I've done it for affiliate marketing and got 6-figure businesses with a handful of videos. Obviously sold my own. I've got a double 2 Comma Club award. In fact, I could have applied for a third one, but I didn't. And I've been on the leaderboards for a lot of the products I promote. So obviously that was my flexing my muscles a little bit, but obviously I just wanted to do that just as a strategy so that you obviously pay attention, just because when I go through this strategy, you'll be able to see how powerful it is and you'll be able to put it in your business, right? So I want you to think about what I'm going to show you as a wind farm, right? Because there's, back in the day, we had to do all these different steps to create electricity. But right now, if we put our product in front of wind, we generate electricity, right? So a good analogy to explain this is that if you take how we used to have to generate electricity, which was basically mining for coal, right? So what we'd have to do is employ the miners, we'd have to dig out the mine, then we would have to go down in the mine and mine for the coal, and then we'd have to burn the coal, create steam to create electricity, right? And obviously there was costs and all sorts of like crazy things involved compared to now, put up a wind farm, that stays there for years and years to come, generating basically the wind then just generates electricity on autopilot, right? Which is the system I'm going to show you today. But right now, if you don't do this system, this is kind of what everyone else is doing, right? You've got your budget, right? So you're going to have a new product you bring to market and you're going to have a budget to see if this works, right? Because obviously you kind of need something to gauge by what's working. So you're going to take your £10,000 and you're going to go, right, I'm going to see if this is a viable business with this budget, right? And then what you can do is you've got ad costs, right? Because most of your budget's going to be on marketing to start with, because that's the way you get in front of people. And then you're going to hire an agency, right? Because obviously most people don't know how to run ads, and we've got like crazy things going on at the moment with Apple not talking to Facebook, so all the tracking's messed up. But by the by, you would need to employ an agency. Now, with this 10,000 budget, a good agency is going to cost you $5,000 a month, right? So and they'll usually try and sign you up for 3 months, right? Because they're working on a 10% retention, a lot of them. They don't tell you this, but they are. So they know for a fact that 90% of all people are going to burn out in 3 months, and they accept that. But obviously, do you want to accept that? Obviously not, right? So, but anyway, you've got also on top of that, you've got your ad costs, which you have to pay for. So very fast, you're putting all these tests, you're testing out different things, you're burning your budgets, and then you basically end up giving up, right? And this is a problem. This is why the old systems are coal mining this. If you do anything else in marketing, this is pretty much the steps you've got to go through, right? And like I say, Apple have stopped talking to Facebook now. So there are ways around getting your tracking so that you can kind of read your data, but there's no way around telling Apple to talk to Facebook anymore. Apple have blocked Facebook with this update, which means that Facebook are no longer getting the data they require to run effective ads. Okay, it's just a fact, right? And the other ways of doing marketing are obviously there's social marketing, which is kind of like posting on Facebook, posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram. TikTok, obviously, you might have to become a dancing monkey. Instagram is not, nowhere near as powerful it was anymore. Even YouTube ads are way more expensive than they were 2 years ago. So there's not very many options around, but yeah, what we've got here is killing it, right? So what we want is a highly efficient machine engine that runs your machine on autopilot without ads, without having to spend money on lead generation or anything like that. And that's what this is going to be, right? So this is why this is a wind farm. This is why we literally use YouTube. Now, by the way, if you're not on YouTube organic at the moment, this is the most powerful strategy on the planet. There isn't anything else, right? And whatever anyone else tells you, I can guarantee you, if you use this strategy for ranking, not for like viral strategies, YouTube viral strategies are going down because, people are going over to TikTok for that. But if you rank on YouTube, you're going to basically be able to turn your product and service into a video format. You don't need to put yourself on camera. And you're going to be able to take advantage of this, right? So you can see I've got a very, very small channel. You can start with a brand new channel. Okay, so with this strategy, brand new channel, you don't need any subscribers. You don't need to put yourself on camera. As you can see here, this is literally a slideshow and it's got 700,000 views, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to create a funnel. Okay, now the magic funnels, we've created them for e-commerce, ebook, for coaching and consulting, for applications, self-liquidating offer, and the magic affiliate funnel. Now, what these funnels do is we're going to basically put up 10 videos on our YouTube channel and we're going to plug them into this funnel. And what happens is this thing gets to work, okay? Because every time someone watches any one of your videos on your YouTube channel, we offer them this funnel, okay? This is the kind of magic of how this works. And when they come through this funnel, they're going to be watching these videos, and it's not because these are not being served up by Google and YouTube. Google and YouTube is basically recognizing that these videos are being watched elsewhere, and it moves them up the search engines. And every time these get moved up, more traffic flows into this funnel, and it kind of becomes symbiotic. We've seen these skyrocket in 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so this funnel is the very, very first funnel of its kind that actually turns a static funnel into a machine, traffic generating machine. And this is not just any traffic, this is highly targeted traffic in front of red hot buyers. And it also builds your email list. So the funnel itself ranks your videos, okay? Number 1, search engine on the planet, Google. Number 2, YouTube, right? So you're going to be in front of your actual buyers on autopilot. So when people go and search for a problem, they search for your competitors, they search for a reason, anything like that, you're going to be there. Okay, you don't need thousands of views, just a few views of actual buyers and you'll crush it with any business with this, right? It also creates a highly engaged email list, which means that because people are coming through, and in fact, the way we design this funnel, right, this funnel becomes the lead magnet in itself, because it becomes a 10-part course. So when somebody opts in for this, they want to open these videos. So it trains their email provider to put it in the inbox, not in the promotions tab. So what that means is that this becomes a highly engaged email list. So when you market to them later on, they open your emails because they know you, like you, trust you, and they're used to opening your emails, right? Sells products and services on autopilot without ads. We do not need to run any ads once this is all plugged in and going, right? And this becomes a lead magnet with no extra work. And it's not like a PDF like everyone has. This is something that they're going to use. Also, it creates omnipresence, because what happens is that Google notices that all these videos are being watched by the same person, and then someone else, and then someone else, and someone else, as people opt in. So it decides to put them all together. Okay, and like I say, they're moving them up the search engine, but they're also putting them all together. So you start to stand out really fast and create authority, which is this one. Your email list is free, right? In my niche, I think we spend about $10, $15 on Facebook to get a lead, right? But we have high unsubscribe rates because people are seeing ads all day, every day, right? And they opt in for things, forget about them. Sometimes they give us fake emails, things like that. which they don't do with this. So they give us a free, we get build a completely free, highly engaged email list. And, you know, people often say, what do you spend on leads? And I kind of laugh. It's like, I don't really spend anything. It's zero. Okay. And you can have an email list with 100 people on it that can do just as well as somebody else with an email list with 10,000 on it, because those 10,000 leads are not very valuable leads, right? They're just kind of been scammed into giving an email address, whereas people give us the real email address, not the fake one that we all give when we just want to opt in for things, because they're only giving us an email address to receive something from us on a daily basis. So you kind of see how that works, right? So this, you know, this makes us the ultimate authority in any niche as well. And, you know, when I was using this funnel for the Magic Affiliate Funnel version of this, which is this one you can see here, I got the attention of Mike Phil Same, and he helped me. I was on a phone with him after a few weeks, and I started to have authority around his product when he first launched. And we can do this with products when they first launch. We can start basically cleaning up, right? It's kind of funny. And the funnel as well becomes a retargeting campaign. And so we don't need to run ads, because ads are quite stressful and you've got to keep logging in, or if you've got an agency, you've got to check in on them. I actually hired an agency a couple of years ago. They got my ad account shut down. So it's kind of funny, really. And well, it's not funny. I was quite sick at the time, but you know, it happened. But the fact is that, yes, we don't need to do that, right? This has got 20 sale points instead of just one. So it keeps top of mind for the next 10 days. And because people are building that know, like, and trust, it reduces refund requests by up to 200%. And like I say, we've built this for a number of different things, and we're still building them out for different things. And this is why YouTube is a wind farm, right? Because we are going to be putting our products, or every single one of those 10 videos is going to be ranked in front of somebody with that specific need for that video. And then all we're doing is offering them more value, right? So hopefully you enjoyed that. Now, you will see links in the description to go and take it a bit further. We've actually got a free 10-part email course that you can kind of sign up for. So you can go and take it from there. And also, you might want to check out my podcast as well. It's absolutely killing it at the moment. We hit loads of charts around the globe. And I'm sharing all my strategies on YouTube and on my thing. So obviously, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified, because I've got loads more training coming out. So yeah, go and check the description, go and check the comments, and you'll be able to get a free 10-day course that's going to explain how this whole system works. So can't wait to show you this. Can't wait to see your results. I'll see you in the next video.